What's up, y'all? Getting ready to get a little workout in, and I figured I'd get up here, seeing as a lot of people don't have a gym to go to at the moment, and you're wondering what can you do. And I wanted to show y'all what I'm gonna do in a nutshell. And my form is horrible. Hey Jonathan, my form's horrible, so I will just go ahead and say that. But I'm gonna do some air squats, some push-ups, and then we're gonna go for a run/walk or a jog/walk. Then we're gonna come back and do the same thing. But I wanna set y'all down here on the ground, actually on the road, little side road. And I'm gonna get right here. I'm just gonna get a good stance and I'm gonna squat. And I don't know if y'all can hear my knees, but they're popping like crazy. I can hear David right now. Get lower, get lower. I think that's 10. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can feel my heart rate getting up. My legs are burning. All right, got them in. Got 50 air squats, 50 push-ups. Heart rate's up. Try not to get run over while crossing the road. Hang on, things. But gonna get a little jog in. Hey. No excuses. I was gonna do it earlier today. Sorry about the poor quality. I don't have a videographer following me around. I was gonna do it earlier today, but it was too dang hot. So I figured get back here, do it, get a good sweat, take a shower, and call it a night. My legs on fire. But what I'm gonna do when I get back is I'm gonna do 50 air squats, 50 more push-ups. But just remember, you don't have to have a gym all the time. This week, I'm gonna use bodyweight exercises to actually shock my system and also let my body rest from lifting weights. So next week when I get back in the gym, I can actually shock them again. But I can tell you, this will burn some calories, get your heart rate up. In case you're just tuning in, we started off with 5 sets of air squats, 10 reps, 5 sets of push-ups, 10 reps. And then we jogged a little ways and then we're walking, catch my breath. And I prefer walking over jogging anyway because of my knees. But every once in a while, I'll jog and run. Just depends. But done a video earlier about dad and why some people just don't ever reach their goals or weight loss goals. So, and yes, what's up, K-Sauce? I'm a little winded. That's a good thing. Trying to shock my body. Got all my meals in for today. Done eating for today. Get back. We're gonna get about 2.5 miles in. Get back. Gonna get a shower. Get my stuff together for tomorrow. Cause tomorrow when I go to Dad's, I'm not coming back up here tomorrow night. I'm staying in Nashville tomorrow night and taking him to the doctor Wednesday morning. So, as y'all know, he's got surgery coming up. So, I'll be going home Saturday. And good Lord willing, me and Julie gonna drive back down toward the end of the month. Or drive back over, not down. If we drive down, we're going to the ocean. But we'll drive back over to North Carolina and see him before he has the surgery and be with him at the hospital, make sure everything goes right before we decide to head back home. But I've said it once and I'll say it again. I'm super blessed to have a job and a career where I'm allowed to be able to do this. It's just a blessing. Really ain't. I've heard, I don't know how it's exactly said. If you do what you love, you'll never, I think if you do what you love, you'll never really have a job. And I love what I do. It's like anything else. Sometimes, you know, you want to be doing something else, but when you look at the big picture, I couldn't ask for more than I got. I mean, it's really blessed. I remember what it's like to work in 100+ degree heat in a building, putting cabinets in, laying shingles, framing houses. Trust me, I know all about that. Done it most of my life from 18 to 30. Good 12, 15 years I worked doing that. And I'm not gonna lie, now I've done got a little spoiled. I wouldn't want to go back to that, but I'd do it if I had to, but I don't want to. So, but anyway, get a little bit more jog in case you missed it. We started off back to back. I done 50 air squats and 50 push-ups, and then we took off for a little jog, short jog, and then I started talking, and now we're back to getting a short jog, just trying to elevate my heart rate, shock my system. I'd like to, we'll see how it works. I was 196.4 this past Saturday. I'd like to be below 196.4 when I get back to Texas. When I get back to Texas, I'd like to be at least 195 something. If we can get below 195.6, that will be a new low for me in the last 20 years. And also a new low for my journey since I started this page. So that's just like a little goal. Like I say, set little goals to add up to big goals. So, my heart is pounding, y'all. And I mean, it ain't like I've literally like killed myself. It's because of the way I train. I don't usually train like this. So I'm able to throw a curveball at my body and get it to respond to something that some really high-level athlete would be like, that's nothing. I'm used to going in the gym, pumping iron, and either doing 10 minutes on a stair climb and walking on a treadmill, or here lately I've been getting on the bicycle for 20 to 25 minutes and doing HIIT training. Hadn't been getting out on the road, hadn't been doing any running, hadn't done no air squats like that. Back to back, it definitely takes a toll on you. So, well, hey Karen, I am literally almost at your driveway. Crazy, huh? Almost there. That's my turnaround point. And here comes a car. Get it, brother. Get it. No excuses. Mighty friendly feller. I do. I've done them 16 hours. They ain't no joke. And I'm not gonna lie, I think if when I pull 16, I don't think I got no workout in. I worked a basically 16-hour job, counting traveling home, leaving home, getting back home. I was going 16, 17 hours a day for 3 years. And that took a toll on me. And that's when I got up to 300 and some pounds and had plantar fasciitis surgery, knee surgery, all that weight on my feet and my knees was not good. I cannot imagine right now. I've lost a total of roughly 175, 176 pounds. Cannot imagine somebody dropping a backpack on me with 176 pounds in it right now. I would not be able to hardly move. I don't know how I carried that weight with me like that. Hey Martina, thank you. I know you're one of my lifelong Get Lean Journey peeps. Been watching me from pretty much the word go. I got quite a few up here that was with me from the word go, and it's amazing that they've hung around and listened to me flap my gums and do what I do. I'm getting ready to do a new intro video for my YouTube. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I have 200 or so. I really haven't pushed the YouTube thing, but if you're interested in seeing some of my videos or want to help me out and get my subscribe number up, go over there and type in Get Lean Journey and give me a follow, subscribe. Freaking amazing, dude. I'm proud of you, brother. That's awesome. That's a lot of weight, man. 60 pounds is a lot. Pick up a 60-pound dumbbell. Pick it up and say, that's how much weight I'm not carrying around now. Do you know how good that is on your heart? I cannot imagine the strain I was putting on my heart weighing 350 plus pounds. I cannot imagine. My heart was like working overtime to keep the blood pumping and me going. And I'll tell you, I was headed to a grave. A lot of people can joke about it, you know. I joked about it when I was big, but it's basically like hooking too many amps up to a little battery. That battery's gonna die quick, eventually. Quick, as in, I might not have lived to be 45 years old. You know, I might have worn my battery out, my heart, before that, because it was straining so hard to keep me going. Now it can operate at a easy pace and keep stuff circulating. I mean, I guess I'm just a little fella now compared to what I was. So, and I'm gonna get smaller looking as this next 4 to 8 weeks comes, because I'm getting ready to go even more extreme. When I get back, basically after my dad has his surgery, and I know I'm back in Texas and I'm set for a lengthy period of time, I'm gonna step my diet up even more. We're gonna adjust my water intake. I'll probably be eating 4 meals a day, 2 or 3 of those are going to be fish, salmon, cod, halibut, some kind of grilled fish with green vegetables. And we're slowly, really slowly, going to deplete my carbs back down into a really low keto range to just burn what little bit of body fat I got left on me. And basically my skin, that will help eating that fish and messing with my water intake and my sodium intake is going to make my skin like really paper thin. So you'll be able to see all the muscle fibers through my skin. My abs will look, veins, it's going to be crazy. My physique will be somewhere it's never been in my life. And that's my goal. I want to have a picture of myself to say 20 years from now, when maybe I'm not in such great shape, I plan on being in decent shape 20 years from now, good Lord willing. But to be able to say, look, even though I'm an old 65-year-old man now, 20 years from now, look what I did at 40 years old. It's not too late to change your life. Look where I was, look where I got to. All I did was flip a switch, change my mentality. That's the whole key to this, is your mental. It's a mental warfare. It is mental. The biggest part of this game is mental. And a lot of people do not have the mental capacity to do what I do day to day. I didn't think I had it. And some days I second guess myself. Like, why are you doing this? This is extreme. This is crazy. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to sound stupid somewhat, but if you were in my shoes, you'd understand. A little bit of it is selfish. And that's the selfish part is I got to prove some people wrong. I've already proved them wrong, but I'm going to continue to prove people wrong, because you don't know how many people told me I could not do this. But there's one person that told me I couldn't do it, and I don't feel like I'm doing it to say I done it to them or to prove a point. I'm doing it to show my mom that I did do it, that I can do it. See, I was taught at a young, early age. I wasn't taught. I heard it so much that I can't do this, you can't do that. Negative this. No, you can't do that. Get a real job. Work, punch a clock. Work 9 to 5. You got to go out here and sweat. You got to go ahead and, But on the other aspect of that, my dad used to tell me, if you can come up with, his word was gimmick. But basically what he was telling me, he said, all you got to do is come up with a really good gimmick and you can make money. Well, I definitely don't say I came up with a gimmick, because I'm the poster child. This is not a fake formula. This is not a miracle that I'm doing here. It's just hard dang work and persistence. But I'm showing people, if you can change your mindset, you can do it. There's no gimmick, so to speak, but basically what my dad was telling me, if you can learn how to use your mind to do something, create something that you don't have to kill yourself working, building houses, framing houses, laying shingles, then you can really make a good living. And now he sees it, and one of the biggest things is you can't give up. Because there's a lot of people out here that have been really successful right now that may not be successful because they gave up too quick. Some of the most successful people I know, and I know a few, but one in particular comes to mind, and that's David, who I refer to as my brother. He crashed and burned several times, but guess what? He never gave up. So he is a huge inspiration in my mindset of not giving up, because if he'd have gave up, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be living the life I get to live. But I'm living a very, I may be in shape, eating healthy, and doing Get Lean journey. But the behind the scenes stuff, like a nice house, I got my dream truck, which he says is my stepping stone truck. So, but I'm very happy. And at the end of the day, life's about memories and memories you make. You know, materialistic things will be gone one day. But it's nice to know I can say, hey, I'm living my best life right now. And it's because of someone that had a dream and never gave up, no matter how tough it got. They kept pushing forward. So I used that over in my workout, which I was doing that before then. I was not going to give up. I had too many people telling me I couldn't. I even had myself doubt myself sometimes. But now, and I still doubt myself from time to time. Like earlier today, I was driving back up here. I was like, am I really going to go out and get cardio in? Am I really going to do air squats? Am I really going to do push-ups? And I said, yep, you know why? Because you're not going to do them by yourself. You're not going to do them alone. You're going to be up here with your people, and they're going to watch you do it. They're going to hold you accountable. See, what you don't know is a lot of y'all are the secret, one of my biggest secrets to my success, because y'all keep me motivated. Y'all keep me wanting to post content to inspire, and I just don't want to let y'all down and go back where I came from. Because if I let y'all down, then y'all might give up and say, well, he didn't succeed, I give up. He's been doing this 5 years and he gave up. Now, I'm too far gone to give up now, so I got to stay after it. But I didn't get as much running in because nobody likes to see this right here in the video. Nobody likes to see the jiggling and all around. It'd probably make them sick. But, you know, I just thank y'all for always tuning in, watching my videos, keeping me inspired, keeping me on point. Sometimes I get called out for stuff, and I appreciate it. But the time has come to try to finish up these air squats and these push-ups. Yes, we've been 2 miles. How far am I from getting my steps in? Not far at all. Not far at all. Now, I'm going to promise you, this ain't going to be pretty if the first one was even pretty. It's not going to be as pretty as when I first done this, because I'm not going to lie, I'm tapped out. But I'm going to make it a little easier on myself. I'm still going to get them in, but I'm going to make it a little easier on myself. And by making it easier on myself, I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to start out doing air squats and do as many as I can. And then I'm going to stop and switch to push-ups. Let's go. Let's get it. And my legs are on fire already. I wish y'all could hear that knee right here. I think that's 25. I think that's 25. 15. That's 40. One, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, and 1 for good luck. Ooh. I hope that looked really easy. 'Cause it won't. That sucked. But you know what? I ain't done yet. I'm gonna get a little bit more walking in. I gotta break this 10,000. I ain't doing no more air squats because my left knee is telling on me. It sounded like some sandpaper going across my kneecap. What's up, Sean? Will, I done got it, bro. And it got me too. I done 100 air squats and 100 push-ups. 2 miles of little jogging, some walking. Well, let me rephrase that. Little jogging and all walking. Just trying to burn off a little extra body fat off the old belly. And I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all weren't watching me, I don't think I'd have got all of them. But there'll probably be somebody to count it and say, oh, you only done 99 air squats. What are you talking about? The last one didn't count. You didn't come up. There's always that guy. It's a good thing some of us can't reach through the phone screen, because there'd be a lot of people with black eyes walking around on Facebook. Because I know I'd have punched a couple over the years, and I know y'all would have too. Or got stabbed through the screen or shot. So it's a good thing. But hey, you never know what the future might hold. One day soon, there might be some, what would it be called? Real feel Facebook. Somebody be sitting at keyboard warrior like crazy, and they're saying that they got slapped. Pow! They didn't know you had that app. If anybody can invent that, how about hit me up? I don't get hated on like I used to. Most of them finally learned that they were not going to win, so they went away. Some of them I thought were my friends, but I found out, nah, they were just hanging around to see if I was going to fail. But guess what? The joke was on them. Some of the people that I thought were like truly my friends haven't even checked on me, asking how my dad was or anything. But I bet you if I gained 100 pounds back, they'd be on my page saying, told you you'd get fat again. I told you you couldn't stick to that keto. I told you couldn't do this. But guess what? They picked the wrong dude. The old dude, they might would have accomplished that on. But this is the new me, and it don't work like that. So, yes, the knife thing was for you, because I know you'd be stabbing some women through the telephone screen. Yeah, pretty much there, John. Or eating cakes and pies and talking about working out. But I've seen many come and many go on my journey. And the ones I've seen come and go, I hope to have a comeback, because I don't want to see nobody fail or be unhealthy, even if they did hate on me. I hope they get somebody throw some gasoline on their little flame that's left flickering, like basically my grandma and my mom did for me, to spark it. Sometimes it takes a tragic, emotional, life-occurring event to change your whole outlook on life. Some people take it the wrong way and they go the wrong way. I almost did that. I almost was not here right now. I was almost gone 5 years ago in October, a little later in October. Almost gave up. And I was questioning God. But I don't question him anymore because I know he knows what's best. So if you're at that point, drop me a line. I can tell you something that might change your mind. I've been lucky enough and blessed enough to have some people reach out to me that were on their last bit of rope, hung on by a string. And I don't take any credit for that. I give all the credit to God. No, I'm not a Bible thumping, shove it down your throat, scripture quoting dude. But I know God kept me here for a purpose. And sometimes it takes a lot for me to realize it, and I don't talk about it all the time because a lot of people's already heard it. They know my story. They know what inspired me. And today being home, standing at my mom's graveside, I opened my eyes and I looked around at how much has changed in the last 5 years. My mom's gone. My grandma's been gone. And I don't see family much like I used to. I don't live here anymore. But thankful for Facebook and Instagram to let me stay in touch with my family and my friends. And I got several family members on here that ain't even blood kin. First two that always popped in my head are David and Mark. Big bro and little bro. They may see this video, they may not. But then I got other people I consider family too. And most likely you know who you are. I may go a while and not talk to people. It's just because life gets hectic. And I got tunnel vision sometimes of where I'm going. And I got ADHD too. But just because I don't reach out to you for a while, don't mean I don't care. And if you're going through something, you ain't going through it alone. I had a friend of mine, Aaron Surratt, reached out to me today. I hadn't talked to him in a while. He reached out and told me how proud he was and how, asked me how everything was going with my dad. And said he remembers when I was barely getting by back in the early teen part-time whitetail times. And to see where I'm at now and where we're going. We're just scratching the surface on where we're going. And that includes everybody watching this. You're just scratching the surface of where you're going. If things go according to what I think God's got laid out, my life is going to be so crazy, blessed. It already is, but beyond what I could ever imagine, like storybook movie stuff, which I've lived a life that I never thought I'd live, seen places I never thought I'd see. I mean, literally for a year there, all I did was travel from state to state to state, eat good meals, and spread the word about our cameras and talk to good old boys and girls and even some techies at conventions. And I'm gonna tell you, I love it. Yes, sometimes I'm like, I wish I was home. I got a good old North Carolina mayfly, one less in the population now. I love it. I love doing that. And I hope I get to do it again someday. But Corona shut all that down. We were supposed to go to Las Vegas here very soon. We're in a couple months. Supposed to go to Las Vegas. That got shut down. Was looking forward to that. But if things go right, Las Vegas will be nothing to go do in the future. So, but what I'm getting at is, if you got a vision or a goal or you love something, stick with it. I'm not saying quit your job like I did. Yeah, I quit my job to chase a dream. Back in 2012, as a matter of fact. Some of you know this and some of you don't. I worked in a tobacco plant for 3 years, working 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday, a lot of Saturdays. And all I did was come home, take a shower, eat my food, and fall asleep with my plate in my lap, sitting at the couch watching TV, and get up and go to bed and do it all again the next day. Didn't have no life. Slept all day on Sunday. For 3 years I've done that. And they'll never see it. There's a lot of people I owe where I'm at to today, because a lot of people set the road for me to get where I'm at. But Brandon and Jody Carter from Louisiana had a TV show, and I watched their show, and I videoed all my hunts, and I edited my hunts, and Mark edited, but this was before I met Mark. But I feel like I've known him my whole life, though. And he's going through something right now, dealing with a loss of a good friend. So say a prayer for him, please. I know I have said many. And I reached out. I saw, it's funny how God, and I got to thank Facebook for this too. Even good old Facebook gets credit. I saw a post on Facebook where Brandon and Jody, Real Shot TV, show I watched every week, said their cameraman quit. They were looking at cameraman. So I commented in the comment, just being funny, I'd love to be your cameraman. Message me. I messaged them. Keep in mind, I'm working 70 hours a week. Making good money, but I ain't got no life. I messaged them. They were in Illinois or somewhere where there was hardly any reception. Brandon said, tomorrow at 12 noon, call me. I'll be on top of the hill where I got some reception and we'll talk. And I called him and I explained to him my background. I was self-taught videographer, how I used to video with the big VHS camera with the VHS tape that went inside, and it was my granddad's, and I'd been filming since I was like 13, 14 years old. Told him I was self-taught, didn't know much about high-end camera stuff, but I was willing to learn. So he thought on it and he called me back. Or actually messaged me and said, we want to give you a shot. He said, could we fly you out to St. Louis, Missouri, and pick you up? And we're going to hunt. We're going to hunt Illinois, Iowa, and Kansas. And you'll be running camera. So I said, yes, sir. I said, let me talk it over and I'll get back with you. Well, it didn't take much talking over because I really didn't like my job. It was a tough environment, made some great friends there, still friends with some of them. So Brandon and Jody flew me out. The first evening I sat in the stand, Brandon showed me what to do with the camera. And keep in mind, I was running this thing on manual focus and everything. No auto. If you film, you understand. I saw Jeremy up here. I know he understands what I'm talking about. The second day, Brandon looked at me in the tree after he reviewed my footage from the day before that morning and done his intro the next morning without telling me anything. What he told me the day before, he put me to the test the next morning. Had his mic pack on, done a mic check. Everything sounded good. Shot the opener of the hunt in Illinois, and Brandon hired me on the spot. And I filmed for them a lot of that season, and it led to other opportunities in the industry to film for other people. I was really blessed to meet some good people in the hunting industry, and there's some good people in there. But that path led me to where I'm at today. It's funny how little pieces is the puzzle, because that led to me going further with Team Part-Time Whitetails. that led me to meeting David and led me to where I'm at today. And many people along the way. So what I'm getting at is, if you got a dream or you got a goal in life, just because somebody tells you you cannot do it, not even your own parent, if you believe you can do it, go for it. The worst thing that can happen is you fall flat on your face. If you do, and you're gonna do it from time to time, just get up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Because some of the biggest success comes from failure, and that's straight from my brother David. He said, you know how many times I've failed? He said, but all I got to do is get it right one time. And that's all it's going to take. And it's to the moon. There we go. And it's true. So, Tyler, I appreciate it, brother. So don't give up on your dreams, your goals. Don't let nobody discourage you. The devil's waiting around every corner, and he won't see you fail. But try to stay pure, keep a good heart, and treat people good, and care for others, and pass on good things, and it'll come back to you. Karma will work its way back to you. I promise you. It's crazy what God can do for you. And I mean, at the end of the day, I gave Brandon credit, Facebook credit, other people credit. But mainly, if I got to give anybody credit, all the credit goes to God. So, you know, he created all this he created all this, and we live in a land, it's sad times right now, but it's still the land of opportunity. You can go out and get whatever you want. You just got to work for it. Nobody's going to give it to you. But work hard, stay after it, stay persistent, stay consistent, and you can reach your goals no matter what they are. And that applies to everything in life. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in, watching me do my poor air squats and my ugly push-ups and my little bit of cardio. I appreciate y'all being with me through that. It was not pretty, but we got it done. And that's the bottom. At the end of the day, hey, we got it done. Somebody, somewhere, ain't even giving an attempt. And I hope somebody got something from this evening to say, you know what, I don't need a gym. Just because my gym's closed, I got a road out in front of my house. As long as you don't live on the freeway, you ought to be all right. If you live on the freeway, you might want to do it in your yard. Because if not, it might get ugly. You'd be looking like that old game when I was growing up, Frogger, trying to cross the road. Splat. Let's not do that. But, you know, I got to always end it on something funny. But that's about all I got. It's time to go in here and get a shower, reflect on the day, find something on Netflix. Probably going to watch Generation Iron 1, 2, or 3, or C.T. Fletcher, or something motivational. And do one of my favorite hobbies. Watch the back of my eyelids, y'all. I love it. Ain't nothing like getting some good old sleep. But I really thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Don't give up. Keep grinding. Keep pushing. The darkest hour is only 60 minutes. Keep that in mind. Y'all have an awesome, blessed night. And good Lord willing, tomorrow, me and Daddy, and I call him, I might be 45, but he's my daddy. Me and my daddy gonna share some memories with y'all tomorrow out on the boat, doing a little fishing, having some laughs, cutting up, and getting it done. And also, we're gonna feed a family that's lacking in groceries. We found out today somebody didn't have any groceries in the house, so we decided all the fish we catch tomorrow, we're going crappie fishing. Good Lord willing, they'll bite. We're gonna give them to a family that ain't got no food. And if they need anything else, I might give them a little money to get something to go with them crappie. So, because I've been blessed. So, anyway, y'all. Hey, Chris. I'll be rocking that shirt as soon as I get back to Texas, brother. And sending prayers for your friend that was in the wreck. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Time to go and get a shower and call it a night. Y'all have a blessed one. We'll see y'all tomorrow.